Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is Mary Goret Munyala and I'm the most frugal mom in the 254. It's always a pleasure having you back on this channel when you always come back to watch my videos. So normally I always talk about frugalism, minimalism and simple living. But today I want to have a chit chat about my own personal life. Today I want to give you my dear followers a sneak peek of my personal life, the challenges I get on a personal level, and who knows, maybe someone somewhere is going through the same challenges and everything else. So today I want to talk about this particular topic, being a single mother, the challenges, the emotional drain that comes with it, and how I manage to survive, or how I manage to go about it. uh Being a single mom is can be easy, and it can also be difficult. It has its pros and it has its cons. One of the pros of being a single mom is that you never struggle with relationship dramas, because you are not in a relationship, you're not dating or anything like that. But it doesn't mean that you can't date. You can actually date. I know so many single mothers who are in relationships, who are dating and things like that. I would not say that I'm in a relationship or anything like that, though I have few flings here and there. But being in a serious relationship, defined relationship, heading somewhere, no. Yeah, these are things that we don't always talk about, but they're here. Maybe next time, maybe if I'm lucky enough to get into a serious relationship, maybe I'll make a video on how to date when you are a single mom. But for now, no. Yes. um then another thing is, you can be a single mom who is receiving support either from family, friends, or from family, or maybe from your baby daddy or something like that. I'm not lucky because I'm on my own. I make mistakes, learn from my mistakes. Sometimes I always say that this life has is actually only baptizes me by fire, so that, like, I'm going blindly and I only have to learn from my mistakes. There is no defined thing that I'm following. No one is supporting me. I'm not getting any support from my baby daddy. I'm not getting support from my own family. Sometimes people will tell you, oh, your baby needs a baby father figure or something like that. I had the other day someone saying that he broke up with the baby mamas because both baby mamas didn't have father figures. So, and someone kept telling me that, your kid also needs to have a father figure, and they were even describing and defining and telling me that maybe even the father figure should just not can even be a family member, like maybe my brother, my dad, my uncles, or anything like that. Unfortunately for me, I don't have. It is what it is, and life has actually to go on. Do I battle with the emotions? Yes, I do. Do I find parenting sometimes difficult? Yes, it is, especially when it comes to disciplining. For me, it has been a very, very big challenge. Maybe it's a big challenge. Sometimes I tell someone my son did this, and they're like, you are being soft with the son. No, I'm not a soft mother, I'm a tough mother. But I don't know what happened, that up to now my son sees me like a playmate. Like, he never takes it seriously like I'm the mother. No, no matter how harsh I become or what I do. And sometimes he makes mistakes that I'm like, okay, where did I go wrong as a mother? So maybe those people who are good parents, who are perfect parents, maybe you should comment down below and tell me, how do you discipline your kids? How do you correct them? How do you guide them in the right way? Someone was also asking me, or maybe you are so busy trying to make ends meet and you're not there for your baby, like you don't have quality time. No, I'm that parent who makes sure that I have enough time for my kids. I don't like allow my life just to revolve around work. No, I have family time and it's never taken away. I'm that mother who is always available. I drop him to school in the morning unless I'm out of town. So we have our time talking in the morning when we're going to school. Sometimes I pick him in the evenings. We are ever together. We eat dinner together. I prepare food. most of the weekends we spend together. I don't like go out most of the time, so we are always together, spending time together. So the idea of, oh, you are an absentee mom or something like that doesn't come up, because I'm always here, I'm always at home, I'm always with him here. When uh how about teaching him to do house chores and other things like that? Yes, I teach him. He knows how to do most of the things. He can actually stay at home alone and do everything. He can cook, he can go buy food, come cook, eat, clean utensils, clean his clothes, and do all those things. I've taught him, though he doesn't like doing them, but at least I've taught him. So he can't say that he doesn't know. This is someone who can even cook chapels. Yeah, he's 11 years old. He turned 11 in May, and he can actually cook chapatis. Finances is another question that always comes up. How do you balance your finances and things like those, being alone? Yeah, uh, I'm very good with my finances, so that is not an issue. I always have my bills paid on time. It's very difficult for me to have bills that have not been paid. So that one is not a problem. Plus, my channel mostly I talk about finances, frugality, minimalism, and so I'm okay with my finances. I've not had a big problem with finances. Uh, Maybe in the past like several years, there's a time I had problems with finances because maybe I didn't have a job and things like those. But for now, I always say that the money I have should be enough for me. So whether I'm earning 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, or 100K, that money should be enough. And I plan myself so well that that money will be enough. I know how to partition this amount going for rent, though nowadays I no longer pay rent. We are living in our house, though it's unfinished, it's still work in progress, but at least we are not paying rent, so rent doesn't come up. um, and other bills, like I always apportion money for each and every bill. So that's it. And someone was asking also about house helps. What about house helps? Have I had house helps in the past? How did I manage? Yeah, I had house helps. I think I've had two. Yeah, I've just had two. I learned to survive on my own since my baby was young. And just in few instances when I realized that I had to be traveling out of town, I engaged house helps. But now I no longer have one. But sometimes I get a day bag just for few things like washing or things like those. I get a day bag, but I don't have a house help currently, and I'm not planning on getting one in the near future unless things change. You know, you can never say never. Who knows, maybe things might change. I might think of getting another baby. Then the idea of having a house help becomes inevitable. How do I deal with my emotions? I'm a very emotional person. I'm very reactive. I think I'm working on it. I always promise that I'm working on it. Sometimes I relapse, I forget, and I flare up unnecessarily. It has been a big challenge for me as a mother, and as a person, as a friend, as sometimes people have to adjust to staying with me or things like those. But I think it's one of my downside, and I'm truly trying to work on it to see how I'm just figuring things out. As I said, for me, life has been baptism by fire. So sometimes I don't have directions entirely. I have to find my own way. I've been finding my own way, and I'm still finding my own way. Yes. And that has been my life as a single parent, struggling from one place. So the only thing that I'm really struggling right now is in disciplining. So if someone can come to the comment section and tell me how you discipline your kids as a single mom, then I think I'll be good. I'll be good to go. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Regards. Ciao.